Hi Mom, hi Dad. So I know this is the video that you have been waiting for. So everything's not perfect and there's things being worked on, but that's okay. You'll get to see what you really want to see. So going down the steps, taking video and trying not to fall at the same time. We have a broken step that needs to be fixed, so it's kind of a tricky one to get around. Yeah. I know I'm teasing you, aren't I? Because I haven't showed you the big picture. But I bet you can hear the water. All right. So, over here we have my rock garden that I put in several years ago. Lots of flowers blooming. Owls keeping watch. Not a very good narrator, but I know that that's what you like. No pictures of me today, though. I'm still in my pajamas. Ha! Okay, I got to show you this. It's one of my favorite flowers. This little red thing here. Yeah, it's called Hot Lips. Ha! And got some more stuff. So I thought I'd take you up to the rain pond first. Try to move a little bit slower and get up the steps to the rain pond. Everything's looking pretty good. Pretty pink flower. Brody got it for me for Mother's Day. Over here I have my gravity chair where I can kick back, take a break, and look over my empire, as Cortland calls it. So you know that the rain pond is a water collection system. The water comes off of the roof of the house, down into a pipe, which I don't have the pipe set in there right now. And the lily in here usually blooms, but it hasn't this year. And then a dragon. Yeah, Cortland likes his dragons. Coming around, and you're probably going, why are you teasing me with this? Going down. Of course, the trampoline, the kids' favorite, is coming up. And there it is. And my little raft for the sound that you can hear in the background. Oh, nothing too fancy there, just a little bit of landscaping. As you can tell, I like rocks. Panning around. Over here, just another gardenscape. I just recently pruned the bushes, so it's not looking all that wonderful. I'll go around. I like my barrels. Everything grows bigger in the barrels. This I call them hydroplants. I can't pronounce the darn name. This is one that you got and gave to me. You were in the hospital after your stroke 11 years ago, and it always has bright, pretty blossoms. So later I will do a video of it when it's all blossomed out. I got to show you these two little dudes. I just recently refurbished them. My little gargoyles. And that's their table. See, they're disappointed because their table's too high, so they can't get to... Of course, there's nothing on the table. Yeah. I painted them pearly white. Kyrie's like, gargoyles aren't white. I said, well, mine are. And then over here, a little bit more... Of course, that's down to the open area. We're going to stop here for just a minute so I can grab something out of the bin. We'll see if I can do this without dropping the camera. We'll need this later on. Stupid thing. And then over here, I have more planters. So the rain pond that I showed you earlier fills this pool. And that pool is what we use to top off what it is that you're waiting to see in the summertime because our well can't do it. I've been working on this area over here, clearing some blackberries. You know, we've only had like maybe 4 or 5 days that actually had sunshine, so my garden's pretty pathetic looking. And there's actually goldfish that live in there. So what's the white stuff on top? Well, it's bacteria, but not to be alarmed. It's good bacteria. It is in there doing its job, cycling so that we can put it into the big pond. Up here, we have a waterfall. And going down, I'll get you a better picture of it. So now I'm going to keep teasing you. Here we have another planter. This is the rock area around the spot that you want to see the most. But hang on, I'll show you. Now this is how I grow my garden, because this is the only Goldilocks zone because of all the fir trees. And usually I've got beans by now, but that darn sun. Over here, you know, just a few potters. There's my redwood. The deck looks pathetic because we tried to put, I don't know what you call it, deck paint on there. Yeah, it didn't work. So we're going to peel it all up. Well, that's a pretty fuchsia. And put just gray stain on it. And I've kind of been working on that. All right, I'll show you this spot first. This is our bog. It's part of the way that cleans the pond. And I have plants planted around it. Kind of highlight it. This thing here, that's a weed. I gotta pull that out. It is an invasive species to Oregon. Moving around. She's going, November, you're teasing me. Stop it. Just a walk path so I can go on the other side of the big thing that you really want to see. And then I have some plants over here. And now I'll start to show you the big part. So here's the bottom part of the falls. And as we pan around, now that there's an aerator, because this pond is 6 feet deep, you have to have aeration so you don't have water stagnant at the bottom of the pond. And if you notice, the fish are all over here. Why do you think they're all staring at me? Yeah, they're hungry. They want their food. Our little dolphins. I don't know if I can pan in on that or not. Nah, it's too hard. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can do this. They should follow me all the way around. Because they know I'm the hand that feeds. Keep going. Oh yeah, see, they're following me. They're like good little fish. This is our little bridge between the bog and the pond. And if you notice, they're still following me. Yep, they even turned around because I stopped. So we're going to come around. Now this part's kind of fun. So I'm sitting on the benches. And, oh shoot, I gotta open the darn thing. Alright. Bear with me as I get the plastic bag open. Oh, I think I'm into it. Almost. Oh. Now I'm looking like the Blair Witch Project. Alright, and here we go. They will literally start rolling over the top of each other to get to the food. Pretty big fishies in there. I don't see the catfish though, they're the biggest. So all the fish are kind of interesting. They're just like any other pet. They have personalities. Some of them like to be hand-fed, like this little golden white one there. She just loves it. Or he. I can't tell the difference. I was gonna hold it a little bit, see if I can get the catfish to come up, because if you see those guys, you'll go, oh my God, they're like prehistoric creatures. Stupid things are hiding in the bottom. We have a lot of fun with these guys. Some of them have names, some of them don't. Some of them are very antisocial. They don't want anything to do with you. Alright, let's see if I can get any. Well, sorry, you're not going to see the catfish this time, I don't think, because I don't know what they're doing. Look at that one. Look how big it is. They're all doing pretty good. They're pretty healthy. We do got one that's got a few sores on it, but they are starting to heal. So we watch them pretty closely. And if they get too sick, we treat them. Now, Cortland could sit here and tell you what the specific names are of all these fish. Some are butterfly koi, some are rinjins. There's some goldfish in there. There is, what do you call them, shabunkins in there. Believe it or not, there's crawdads in here too. We only see them when we clean the skimmer though. And later on, I'll post a video of the nightlife down here because we have this all lit up at night. Oh, the owls, yeah, they're, what do you call them? Deterrents for predators, because you know we had the osprey one year. And then I can stand up and pan around. So all the ivy, it's like a ivy amphitheater down here. And the acoustics are a lot different down here than up at the house. But this kind of gives you a taste of what it is. I know it's what you wanted to see, and I'm glad you're enjoying the YouTube videos. I didn't really make them for anybody else in particular, but I know how much you would love to be able to come over here. You talk about it. But even if you did, you wouldn't be able to come here when you get up close and personal with all the babies. So I think for today, that is going to be it. This is a rather longer video. So Cortland's water spout, I have to show you that, and his fogger. We're actually going to put the fogger in the falls because the fog will follow the water down the falls. But there's some modifications we have to make to do that. And as you know, we've always got something going on around here. Alright, one last peekies at the fishies. There they are, swimming around, enjoying their luxury home. See you later. Bye.